Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Bipolar Junction Transistor series, and this is the very first episode. And I welcome you in this course. And in this very first introductory video, we will try to discuss the course outline and what we are going to discuss in this series, and about the history note, some and other things. I will just try to basically provide you the outline and just provide you the introduction and get in touch with the course. And in this video we will just try to discuss some introduction. From the next video we will try to start the course. And so first of all, let's talk about the course outline. These are the topics that we will discuss and we will cover in this course. And I recommend you, first of all, if you didn't watch our series Diode and Application season 1 and season 2 is available on this channel, and first of all visit and watch these series, because these are the basic series, and this transistor series you will understand after learning the basics. That is the diode and applications, means to say diode is the basics. Bipolar junction transistor is the full name of the BJT, and bipolar junction transistor is the combination of the diodes. So if you don't know about the diodes, their junctions, their barrier potential, etc., basic terms, so I recommend you to watch the diode and application, so that we will not cover up and because I'm not covering the basic things again and again, I'm not going to repeat. So I'm going to write some topics that we are going to discuss here. Number 1, bipolar junction transistor basic structure. We are going to discuss bipolar junction transistor BJT structure. We will discuss this term in which we will discuss some basics and the diagrams and construction of the BJT. And in this topic will be started from the coming episode, from episode 2. And basic BJT operation. Next is the basic BJT operation. In this article we will try to cover up some basic operations and how our transistor operates, and what are the operations that are performed inside the basic BJT. And in the next topic, that is the BJT characteristics. BJT characteristics, in which we will discuss the curves, characteristic curves, and their other parameters, for formulas as well as other things, parameters. Also cover some basic examples. As you know, as we already discussed in each cases, all of these topics that I am writing here will be discussed in deep details, so be prepared. And this course is available free of the cost, and you can also ask the frequently asked questions, FAQs, with 30 days support. And if you and our Facebook page is also available, and you can also send us messages, and your suggestions are always appreciated. And the fourth article that we will discuss later on, that is the BJT as an amplifier. These three are the basic structures, working principle, construction, and all of the calculations, parameters. And here now from the fourth topic, BJT as an amplifier, and we had started the applications. So here we had moved towards the applications, transistor and applications. So this course basically covers the transistor structures, bipolar junction transistor structure, and their application. So here this is the applications from 5 to so onward. This is the application phototransistor. We will discuss how it can be used as a switch. This is a very important and main application of the BJT. It is used as a switching purpose, and main use, this is the very fast switching and power electronics. If we move toward the power electronics, this is a very vast field. Anyway, the phototransistor will be explained, and the transistor categories and packaging, so on. These are the some applications, and at the end we will also try to cover up in a single or two episodes just troubleshooting and the application activity. This is basically, maybe I will discuss, or more chances are that I will give you about this. This is maybe your task. At the end I will give you a task that you have to perform by yourself, and you can ask questions about this task if you found any difficulties, if you have any questions in your mind. And other things I'm going to discuss are talk about some history. Let's talk about some history of the transistor. Transistor was invented in 1947 by a team of the scientists from the Bell Labs. Bell Labs is a very popular lab, and it is many scientists have invented many useful things there. And of course, solid state physics, that is the start of the new era, and the very most solid state physics. This is solid state physics that we are all discussing this topic. Diode and applications and transistors, these are the solid state physics, in which this is the most significant often called that this is the most significant invention. And now you can understand from just this line that how important this is. This basically is very important because of there's less size, less power consumption, and unlimited other benefits. For example, you can see that the vacuum VACW vacuum tubes are used before or in early days monitors, and TVs here, where you can see that cathode ray oscilloscope CRO tubes that are called vacuum tubes are used and now they are replaced with the LEDs, LCDs, and like in your mobile phones. And you can see that these are all the benefits of the solid state physics due to this is possible just because of the invention of the diodes and Of course, many scientists are involved while inventing the solid state physics, but the well-known scientists for the invention of the transistors are the William Shockley, and he's also the founder or inventor of the Shockley diode, and second one is the Walter Breton, and next one is the John Bardeen. This is the just history. We will just discussing the history today. Not we will going to discuss every time history in the coming episode. I'm just discussing the history because we have a time today, and this is just introductory video. I will not explain the history all the time. It is often said that they are the founder of the solid state physics, that is a new era, and of course the most significant invention of the 20th century. And please note here that this is invented in 1947. This is the Bell Labs. These scientists are involved, and after that, after some time when they are elected, and then finally they get their Nobel Prize in 1956. After some years, they finally they identified and that they did something that is very, very well, and of course they deserves the Nobel Prize. And then they finally in 1956 they collect their Nobel Prize. And when we talk about the Nobel Prize, what is Nobel Prize? Do you know? Nobel Prize is basically started in 1895, and after just before 1 year before the death of the Alfred Nobel, that is named Nobel Prize is basically named. And when you even see the picture of the Nobel Prize, if you ever seen or just Google the Nobel Prize, you can see that the Nobel Prize has a picture on it. That picture is basically of the Alfred Nobel. On the medal you can see a picture, that is the Alfred Nobel picture. That picture is basically due to because, and this prize also named on the scientist Alfred Nobel, started in 1895. Basically behind the sketches, any person, any scientist or anyone who performed a very different and created something different, and that is also very meaningful. For example, these scientists, and most of these award goes to all of those, for example, who performed something in physics, who invented something new in any of these type of subjects, will get these type of awards. But here is another award, that is Peace Nobel Award, Peace Nobel Award. I know because I'm Pakistani, and just one award goes to the Pakistani, as you know, Malala Yousafzai, and she get this award, and from the you know that this is from, I think, December 10 2017. I think I'm right, and this is the date when she collected the Nobel Prize. Anyway, when we talk about the Peace Nobel Prize, there are two types of prizes. This scientist is from Sweden. So here, Swedish government basically started the Nobel Prize. Basically this belongs from the Sweden, that's why Swedish government started, and Swedish government allows will give and gave the Nobel Prize by the Swedish government. But here you can see that in case of the Peace Award, it is given by Norwegian government. So just one award that is started by the Norway government, that is this Peace Award. All other awards are in case of the physics, chemistry, and other different types of the science fields that are awarded by the Swedish government. Basically this is the main sponsor, you can see that, of the Nobel award. And basically this is also started by the Swedish government. Just they are when we talk about the Nobel Prizes, both are included in the Wikipedia, but they are and they are just credit for the one single. Anyway, this video goes lengthy, and just this is first video. I also want to take it lengthy to set your mindset to of 15 minutes. That is the average time. From the next episode we will take the 15 minutes. So from the next episode we will try to start a bipolar junction transistor BJT structure, and hopefully you are ready for this. And we will discuss the basic structures, how transistor works, what are the two basic junctions, and we will try to cover each and every episode in 15 minutes. So be prepared, and we will meet in the coming episode. So get ready, and we will discuss the basics of the bipolar junction transistor BJT. So take care, meet you next time. Watch, learn, grow.